It is time for Tech Tuesday, and video games are seeing a big boost in sales during the pandemic, and soon there will be a TV hitting stores that is made for gamers.
Made for gamers, wow, okay, and artificial intelligence being used to treat a debilitating disease. Lots of tech making headlines this week. So to help us download it all, we're going to welcome back Greg Nibler with Digital Trends. Good morning.
Good morning. I like the download reference. That was solid right there.
You know, we're kind of funny.
Some tech. I like it. Let's talk about, I guess to start off, we have to go to TikTok, whether we like it or not, just because of the fact it's such a big part of the news right now, and just kind of an update on where we're at with that. So as we know, Trump signed the ban saying that September 20th, U.S. businesses have to cease operations with TikTok. For those who don't know, TikTok is a huge social media platform, 80+ million users in the U.S. alone. And a couple of updates with this. Now we know Microsoft is looking to maybe buy them and bring them into their fold. We also have word that Twitter is looking to possibly purchase them as well, which would be interesting since they did have a competing platform called Vine, which they actually ended a few years ago. And then TikTok kind of ramped up and turned into this multi-billion-dollar business. So possible Twitter could get in there. I kind of doubt it. They don't really have the funds to do it like Microsoft does, but could be interesting. But now something else that TikTok is doing is paying creators. So they created this billion-dollar creator fund to pay basically these creators on TikTok to stay on TikTok, because they've got a lot of rivals that are trying to pick people off, and you get some big names in there, and then YouTube wanted to do it, and of course you've got Instagram with Reels and Triller, all these rival services. So TikTok put aside $1 billion, and they announced some of the people they're going to be paying right now to just stay on there and create content. You have to have 10,000 followers, 10,000 views. You got to be 18 years or older, and they're kind of handpicking them right now. But with $1 billion, you can see them start doling this out more and more to try to build up that steam and keep people on there. So that's something they announced. And then the other thing today that we expect probably today is a countersuit. So to continue the drama, TikTok is going to supposedly sue the Trump administration and try to stop some of these injunctions.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm just still unclear on if they can actually shut them down.
Right.
I mean, if no one does buy them, I don't really
Well,
understand.
like millions of people already have it downloaded on their phones. I don't know how that works.
Yeah. A lot of it would come down to just stopping U.S. businesses from working with them. So it's a gray area, but there are ways they could basically hurt them financially enough to where it could probably.
I personally know a lot of 10-year-olds who are upset about this.
Yeah, your home life might get a little tough here if TikTok goes away.
Yeah, I won't have to learn as many dances, I guess. Okay, well, switching gears, an actor is looking into AI for a Parkinson's treatment.
Yeah, so Michael J. Fox with his foundation, they have the Michael J. Fox Foundation itself is kind of trying to find a cure for Parkinson's. That's their long-term goal. But they partnered with IBM, and IBM is really at the forefront of a lot of artificial intelligence research. They have these giant supercomputers that can crunch all kinds of numbers. And what they did is they partnered together to see if they can figure out a way to help with some of the treatments for Parkinson's. And they came up with some pretty cool stuff. So this isn't a cure. So that's not what I'm talking about with this. But what they've been able to do with IBM's artificial intelligence capabilities is analyze a lot of data to help doctors and people who are treating people with Parkinson's come up with better treatment plans. Because for Parkinson's in particular, there is a lot that goes on with it as far as the symptoms can be varied. It depends on who you are, what's going on. There's a lot of non-motor, a lot of motor function. So it's really hard for even doctors to figure out what it is that's happening. And with crunching all of these AI numbers and the artificial intelligence, they're able to come up with specific treatment plans. That's kind of the goal. So it's not to replace a medical professional, but to help free up their time by coming up with these solutions because of all the data they can analyze at a time.
Oh, that's really interesting. Cool way to use that. Hey, and also I know before we let you go, some breaking tech news today. One of the first gaming TVs, we now know what that might look like.
Yeah, so TCL, a pretty big brand here in the U.S., they've kind of come on over the last few years. I think people are still learning about them, but they make really good products for a lot cheaper usually than what some of the other ones do. But they've come out with something. So this is the first time. It just came out today as far as the new televisions, and it's a THX certified game mode TV. So it's designed for gamers as far as having this mode in mind. And what it means is you have more vibrant colors. It's got a really quick refresh rate. It's able to cut down on lag. So if you're pressing your button, you know, and you have any lag there, you won't have that. And it had to go under these, see, it was 400 proprietary tests to meet the standards of this new certification, but it's the first TV in the world to get this certification. So it really is, if you're watching a movie, you have different things that you need versus playing a game. So for these newer end games, you need that.
I've been told the lag, that's like
the lag is the thing. I just have a feeling that my husband's gonna
this is gonna be in your living
we need
room?
a new TV.
Yeah.
Yes, even though we do not.
Add it to the Christmas list this year.
Oh boy, all right. Well, thank you, Greg. And of course, to read more on this week's top tech headlines, we will have a link to Digital Trends website on KOIN.com. Have a great morning.
Thanks, you too.
Yep. All right, staying on the topic